Magic comes in four ways: a vanish, an appearance, a change, and a prediction. This particular one is the latter. It's a prediction effect using just a regular deck of cards. You can, if you so wish, get the spectator to shuffle these. Show them as normal. You see, I'm going to make 3 predictions using the cards. I'm just going to pick out some random cards from the pack. But I don't want you to see these just yet, because it may influence your choice that's about to happen. Okay, there's my predictions, all 3 of them. There's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. I'm not going to touch those again throughout the routine. Now the rest of the cards we can mix up and shuffle. And I'm going to deal out 3 packets of cards. When we do this, 3 packets of cards, you're going to handle these from this point onwards. We've got 3 predictions and 3 packets. And I want to make sure that they're not all the same, and you'll see why. So what if we take some from here and throw them over here, maybe a couple over here, maybe one over there, and maybe a couple over here. What I'd like you to do is to reach over and grab any one of these packets. It doesn't matter which one. I then want you to drop it on top of one of my predictions. If you grab this, which one do you want to put this on? The middle one. Pick up another packet. Where do you want this to go? And finally, this one goes on there. Now at this point, do you want to change your mind and swap them around? You're happy with where they are. You see, I made a prediction of 4 cards, and I didn't want you to see these at the start because these add up to a particular number, and if we just deal these out, we've got 4 prediction cards and the packet that you put on there. If we take a look at these ones here, we have a 4, a 2, a 4 and a 3. The last packet of 4 cards we deal down onto the table. How's your maths ability? Are you any good at adding up? You are. That's good, because what we're going to get you to do with these cards is add them up. If you take the first packet, I want you to add those up, the values. What have we got? We've got a 1 and a 5. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 11 here. I want you to count these cards out aloud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now that is amazing. Remember, you could have put this onto any one of my other predictions. What about this one? Add these up. You've got a 4, 2, that's 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. Count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now this is getting pretty scary. We come to the last one, my very final prediction. Add these up. We've got a 7, a 1, that's 8. A 2 is 10, and a 6 is 16 cards. Could this be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All 3 predictions match. Remember, you could have put these onto any of the packets and they would have been wrong. But that is an amazing prediction packet effect. So the effect that you've just seen on the prediction side does require a setup. But you do this while you're performing, so you don't have to preset the deck. This is how it works. If you watch a performance, you can kind of figure out the 2 together. The trick, by the way, I got out of Abra magazine from many years ago, which I collect, from 1962, and it's by Danny Tom in his lecture notes, and I just think this is great. This is how it works. On the top of your deck, you need 3 cards. Now I've got a 6, an ace and a 3. Now those go on top of the pack. The other cards you don't need to set up at all. When you're doing this, basically you've got to do a prediction where 3 of the cards add up to 10. That's all you got to do. So when you're going through the cards saying I'm going to make a prediction, you're just looking for 3 cards which add up to 10 and then any other card. Okay, let me just show you that. As long as these add up to 10, these 3 here on the face of the packet, this last one can be any card whatsoever. You don't need to worry about that. So there I've got my first prediction. I do the same going through the pack, picking out cards, and if you have a look here, that could be anything, but I've got a couple of cards here, 2 4s and a 2, that adds up to 10. It doesn't matter which card you pick out, it can be an 8 and 2 aces as long as they add up to 10. Put that down there, and in fact, let's just take another one and pick any card out. So remember, it's any card and 3 cards that add up to 10. 10 up there. So your 3 predictions, the top cards you're going to get rid of. You don't need those. The other 3 cards always add up to 10. So you do that and you'll find that you can do this quite quickly as you're going through. Also, while you're going through, you could stack the 6, the ace and the 3 on the top. So if someone has shuffled the cards at the start, it's not a big deal. You can put those on those. The trick is really set up because now you deal out 3 piles of cards. You don't have to do anything else. Actually, that's not quite true. You do need to do something. You need to move 2 cards from the centre packet onto the right hand packet. Now I disguised this in the routine by pretending to move cards left and right to confuse the issue. So now if you watch the routine, you'll notice that I picked some cards off of here, 3 cards off of here, and I put them over here. I took 2 from here. But if you watch the performance, you can copy that if you want, but you don't have to. The trick is done. They then choose any particular card to put onto a packet, and they can put these onto any of the packets. When you deal the cards, you're going to do a glide. So there's the 4 prediction cards. You square the pack up. You're going to pull off the first 3, which we know adds up to 10. But instead of pulling off this one, you're going to do a glide and pull the next card out. This packet adds up to 13. I do the same here. When I pick up these cards, I deal down the first 3 as normal, then I do a glide and pull the next card out. This comes to 11, and we do the same with the final packet. Pull these out, do a glide and pull out this. This is 16. So these values add up to 16, 11 and 13. It will always work automatically. When you count these cards, you'll have 16, you'll have 11 here and 13 here. The trick is almost automatic. The only thing you've got to remember is to make sure you've got a pack of 52 cards exactly. And that's your prediction effect. Practice and enjoy.